almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. That one finds the corner, and this one is off and running. Outside with a breaking ball. That one's in there. 1-2. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and one gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Right through there for a strike. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. That misses the zone at 1-1. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
Filthy changeup right there, just pulled the string.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Austin Riley in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This to third, boots it.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. And first offering is fouled off. Riley, the runner at first with 2 gone. And downstairs. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there.
2 balls.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
3-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Braves strand 1. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Minnesota. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Willie Castro, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that drops in for a strike. That one missed. And strike two.
2-2.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Whips it to first.
He's out.
One up, one down. Now the lineup for the Twins is constructed by Rocco Baldelli.
Harrison.
Singy, this righty-heavy
Bader.
lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Harrison Bader, batting with one down,
0-1.
takes a strike. Fly ball, center field. Harris makes the play, 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos.
2 outs, bases empty.
Correa.
Next to hit, Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike one. There's a high chopper. And foul ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond,
1-2.
and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Two outs, base is empty. Misses off the plate, and the count is 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one the other way. Albies throws to first.
Out.
That takes care of Correa. And that is the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Scoreless after one. Back at Target Field, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Lopez back to work. There's a strike at the knees. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the ball, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Second inning here, no score. Towards first, and that's just foul.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
That's a little bit low. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here goes the runner. That one fouled off. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. And it's even up. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Runner goes again. On a line out towards center. Corrals it. And there's two down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Kelenic, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. That smash towards center. Buxton makes the play, and that is that. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And that drops in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Sale ready. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. And there's a strike.
No balls, one strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fair ball. Buxton headed for third. Coming home.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now at the plate, Royce Lewis. And a foul ball. On the ground right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And now the first baseman, Ty France.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Into center and a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
One gone, runner at first. So up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Fastball for a strike. France over at first with one away. Slider misses outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out to center. Harris has a beat on him. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Fought off foul. The 0-2. That's towards center. Harris after it. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 2 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Orlando Arcia.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right side. And there's 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Michael.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Harris.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Led off the game with a strikeout. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
1 down, base is empty. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And there's a ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air to left down the line. Bader pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ball 1 there.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Profar gets a piece there. Two down, nobody on. Well struck, right field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone
Austin
down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Austin Riley at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
High in the air, out to right. Wallner sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. This is Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Snags it on the run. Then there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. Ripped to short. Snagged on a bounce. And very nicely done for the out.
The batter number 4. Shortstop Carlos.
Man, Chris, a
Correa.
jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Here's Carlos Correa. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. That's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Twins 2 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th. Matt Olson. Outside with a breaking ball. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Out towards right center field. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Struck out looking his first time.
Let's go, Twins. You can do it, Twins. Yeah. Swing better.
Ball one, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Correa over to first.
He's out.
Ozuna is out.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
2 down,
Ozzy
bases empty.
Albies.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzy Albies. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's outside.
1 ball,
2 down,
1
nobody
strike.
on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Twins 2 and the Braves nothing. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Buxton.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-2.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. The count now 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now here is Matt Wallner. Doubled his first time.
Wallner.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
just missed the inside corner. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Harris makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. Grounded out his first time. Drilled out towards left center field. Harris going back on this one. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back at target field. New inning getting started. So here's Murphy now.
Murphy.
Lopez back to work. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now the right fielder, Jared Kellner. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Waste no time there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
There's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's off the mark. And a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man at second. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And now 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris the second. The next to hit. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Profar now. Golden opportunity right here. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach should go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ground ball. Profar is out.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. 1 for 2. That misses the zone. 1-0. Harris on third with 2 out. And now it's even up. Two outs. Outside low, and a count 2-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's the third out. They get 2 and draw even again. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Ty France. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Twins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That one ripped. Back there. Gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 3-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now Brooks lead.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Lee goes 6'1", 24 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. One down.
Up next for the Twins.
Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. That one not close. And that's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That one inside, and now 2-0. Just off the inside edge.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fastball for a strike. Upstairs outside, that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's
Now
just
batting,
mentally
the
prepared,
designated
knowing that if
hitter,
it's not on a
Willie
tee, you're going to take that pitch because
Castro.
you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Castro in the box again, takes a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Number 63 up and loosening in the pen. Lee getting loose as well. Man at first, one away. Hit on the ground, might be two. The throw to second is offline.
Now batting, left fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Number
Braves.
63 takes over on the
Number
mound.
63.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So here's Bader now. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
In there at the knees. Now 2-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Runners at first and second with one gone. Misses. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two on, one out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores for 2 now.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Two on, one out. Correa will hit next. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
The center
yourself
fielder,
it's
number
about the
25,
process. He did
Byron.
everything right there. Nothing to
Buxton.
show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. And that misses. And that is ball one.
No strike.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and second, 2 outs. And now, Matt Wallner. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball one.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5.
Back-to-back base hits. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Royce Lewis digs in now. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. That one fouled hard the other way. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Squeezes it. That is the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves 2. And we're back. And now Matt Olson up to hit. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And delivers outside. Up and in, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Ozuna in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again.
You can do it, Quinn, yeah!
Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to France.
That's an out.
Ozuna is out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
2 down, base is empty. Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That one misses, and that's ball three.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
2 outs, runner at first. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's the strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering upstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jorge Alcala appears to be getting loose. Coulomb, the lefty, warming up as well. Albies leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And there's a foul ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Into the second deck it goes. It's 7-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Pablo Lopez won't go any further, and he really had to grind it out. But he does leave with the lead. New arm on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Danny
the Twins,
Coulomb will take over here.
Number 54.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Danny Coulomb.
Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kelnick. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Orlando Arcia getting ready to hit. Now move to first.
He's safe.
That one misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and
now
2 out.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 3. And the
Ball.
first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score, and it's now a two-run game.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Danny Coulombe departs. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Griffin
Twins.
Jacks on to pitch
Number
here.
22.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. First and second, two down. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. The tag, and he's in there. And now they trail by one.
Now
That's three
the
singles
third
in a row.
baseman,
Everything
Austin
was on time and fluid in that
Riley.
swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here is Austin Riley.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. The tag at third, and he's out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves 6. Back in Minnesota. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. A swing and a miss, and that's strike
No
one.
ball.
Movement
One
in the
strike.
Atlanta bullpen. Daysbel Hernandez preparing to come on if needed. Lee also throwing. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for
batter,
him.
number
He
2,
looks locked in.
second
Once you get the
baseman,
ball by the
Brooks.
pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Brooks Lee pulls that one foul. France gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Hee-haw.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting
ball.
up there as a
2
hitter
strikes.
when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Ball.
On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second.
That's it out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
And now here is Ryan Jeffers. He's 0 for 1. And that
No.
one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-2.
Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I
Now
call it a
batting, the
power
designated hitter,
curveball in the
Willie
80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you
Castro.
really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit.
Let's go, Twins. Come on, Minnesota.
Just
down.
missed. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves 6. Back at Target Field, top of inning number 7. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. First pitch misses. And that's in for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 3 in this one. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Couple of walks and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Two outs. He goes down looking. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves 6. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Daysbel Hernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Now the left fielder, Harrison Bader. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And that one wrapped foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ground ball to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And here comes Carlos Correa. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. And that's outside.
Rio.
And there's the automatic. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
2 outs, base is empty. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Buxton headed for third. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a ball. Hit in the air, left field. Profar settles under it. makes the grab, and that is the inning. One left for Minnesota. They'll try and hold on to their 7-6 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Twins,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
44.
Cole Sands.
Cole.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for Atlanta, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Back the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 2-2. That one missed.
Full count.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Right side, hard hit. On to France. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on
right
social
fielder,
media later
Jared
on, but it's still important to
Kellner.
execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the right fielder, Jared Kellner. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Sands, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is fouled back. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're right in it, though. It's 7-6. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Here's the
Twins,
third baseman,
the third
Royce
baseman,
Lewis.
Lewis.
Hernandez back to work. Ground ball, Austin Riley. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, first baseman, Ty France.
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Headed towards the corner. Kellner makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 2.
And now for
baseman,
the Twins, Brooks Lee. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one popped up. Riley under it. Drops into the glove. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order as they still lead by 1. It's 7-6.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes
Twins.
the closer here in the 9th,
Number
Yohan
59.
Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and you see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And here is Michael Harris II. That clips a corner. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ripped on a line, and it is gone. And we are all tied up. It's 7-7.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Digging in, Jurickson Profar. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley.
Riley.
That clips the zone, and that's strike one.
No balls. One strike.
That one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Buxton sizing it up. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Yeah, that's fouled off. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 down, nobody on. Not
1-2.
close with that one. And the count 1-2. Check
2-2.
swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's full.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Marcell Ozuna, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And it's even up to Ozuna.
Ball, go.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ozzie Albies in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yohan Duran is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Jorge
the Twins,
Alcala on to pitch out of the pen
number
here.
66, Jorge Alcala.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Known for his late inning heroics. Fought off foul. Olsen over at second. Ozuna on at first with 2 down. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now pitching
Pierce
for
Johnson.
Atlanta, number 38, Pierce Johnson.
And now the Twins
Leading
catcher,
up for
Ryan
the
Jeffers.
Twins, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bummer warming up as well. Pierce Johnson fires. And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Johnson fires. That just misses. Now 2-2.
That's a really good take.
That hits the dirt. 3-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
No outs. Runner at first. Willie Castro now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout. Slow roller to first. Olsen to second. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now Bader up to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Trying to send this to extra innings. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first, and Bader is set down. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. And we are tied 7-7. On to extra innings. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Stepping in, Jared Kellner. And that is out of play. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Close, but called a ball. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Arcia up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. And I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Out towards left center. Bader should have it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. 2 left for Atlanta. And this remains a 7-all tie. And we're back. We're in extras here. Now Correa up to hit. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here is
Now
Byron
batting,
Buxton.
the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Winning run stands at second. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike
Now
zone
batting,
by the
the
time
right
it got to
fielder,
the plate.
Matt.
And people at home watching are thinking, what's he
Walner.
swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Walner. And the first pitch
that's the
misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
The winning run on second base.
Ball, no.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2
2
balls, no
out.
strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Yep.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. That's down and in.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And the 3-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Full count.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Bader around third. Throw is
He's in there.
offline. This one's over. And the Twins walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure of winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long